Ethical values and morality lies at the core foundation of all human societies. Is morality subjective or objective? What is utilitarianism? Is morality emotivism? What is moral relativism? In today's bite size, I'll cut through all the basic jargon and the confusion surrounding the semantics of moral and ethical theories. In the end, we'll go right to the heart of the problem, which is a raging debate between the religious and the atheist. Is morality dictated by God or is it a human construct? Watch the video till the end. If you are seeking clarity in the core concepts, fundamental principles and basic beliefs of all religions, history and philosophy, you have come to the right place. Welcome to my channel, History, Religion and Philosophy Bite Size. Please don't forget to subscribe, like and share. Humans need words to transmit and receive ideas and knowledge. Unless the meanings are standardized, the knowledge gets lost in translation. The philosophy of ethics and morality is heavily shrouded in jargon. Let's start with the basics. Ethics is defined as a branch of philosophy that studies morality or right or wrong behavior, whereas morality is defined as the principles and values based on what a person or society believes are the right, proper or acceptable ways of conduct. Quite often, morality and ethics are used interchangeably because of the similarity between their root words in Latin and Greek. Just to give you some perspective, we'll be looking at meta-ethics today because there are other branches of ethics as well. A good way to start is to look at moral realism and anti-realism. Moral realism dictates that there are moral facts in the same way that there are scientific facts. Moral anti-realism dictates that moral propositions don't refer to the objective features of the world, which means that there are no objective moral facts. Loosely speaking, the moral anti-realism is non-cognitivism, most famous branch being emotivism. So for example, when someone says rape is bad, they are simply expressing their emotion and their dislike for rape, which is a subjective non-cognitivism position. Cognitivism, on the other hand, is loosely the same as moral realism, essentially saying that moral facts exist. The two most important branches are relativism and objectivism. Without going into further details, let's simplify this a little bit. So how most people view ethics is subjective and objective ethics. Subjective ethics mean that moral claims are expressions of our personal opinions or the opinions of the society that we live in, whereas objective moral values are moral claims which express facts about things in the real world, not just opinion. The proponents of objective morality describe them as truth-apt, which means statements of facts. More than often, objective morality is associated with the divine being or God. Let's have a quick look at some of the ethical theories, the two most popular being deontology and teleological ethical theories. Deontology means that the right and wrong is based on the action itself. For example, rape is wrong, full stop. Whereas teleological ethical theories means that the right and wrong of an action is determined by the outcome of the action. If rape results in hurting another human being, then rape is wrong. Most popular of the teleological ethics is the utilitarianism. This dictates that an action is right insofar as it promotes happiness, and that the greatest happiness of the greatest number should be the guiding principle of morality and conduct. Quickly summarizing the ethical theories, the three we have discussed is utilitarianism, the divine command theory, and deontology ascribed to Immanuel Kant. If you like the video so far, please like, share and subscribe. This is the traditional model of human morality, where people are supposed to have inherent morality and consciousness. We then make our choices and determine between good and bad. Where have these values come from? This is called the problem of grounding, which is the main crux of the debate between the atheist and the religious. Most theists would argue that God's commands are absolute, objective, and deontological. However, religions differ in their commands and are most often contradictory to each other, which is against the definition of objectivity. For example, Bible categorically condones slavery. Are we to think that slavery is an objective moral value? Similarly, the path to salvation in Christianity is to believe in the divinity of Jesus. Quran vehemently opposes this. Which objective moral value is true in this case? In the religion of Jainism, all life is sacrosanct. Even one is not meant to harm small insects. However, in many big religions, it's okay to eat other animals. How do we set objective moral standard here? If all religions have different quote-unquote objective moral values, then are these values truly objective or are they actually subjective? Human moral values are subject to change depending on history, geography, and time. For example, at one time, slavery was completely acceptable, whereas now is looked down upon. Similarly, in many societies, more than one marriage is completely acceptable, whereas in others, it's illegal. Euthanasia is allowed in many countries, however, it's banned and illegal in others. Even subjective morality has many nuances. If I break the speed limit to save the life of a child in my car, am I doing something immoral? If I steal from the rich to feed many poor people, am I doing something immoral? The religious argument for immorality is mainly the permissibility of wrongdoings in the absence of a God. As Dostoevsky said in his novel, The Brothers Karamazov, if God doesn't exist, anything is permitted. The religious thus makes the case that the atheist cannot ground their morality into a supreme being. If everyone is allowed to make their own moral rules, the society will suffer from chaos. Philosophers have been disputing the issue of morality over the last 4,000 years. It's difficult to settle this in a bite-sized video. Perhaps human morality or its end result should comprise of human flourishing, eudaimonia, character traits, erete, and practical or moral wisdom, which is called episteme. I hope you have enjoyed the video today. Thank you for watching.